All right, well, kind of funny, because while we were figuring out what we're going to say here, one of the guys said, well, you know, you could, it's like sort of like getting rid of a wife and getting a new wife. And I said, no, that's, I didn't want to think about that. That's too expensive. Anyway, I got to thinking about, as I mentioned in the last video, what makes me different from the other guy in the shop, or what made me at that time. Part of it was having fun, but a lot of it was I wanted the challenge. I wanted to be better for me, and not for the benefit of the boss necessarily, or for the owner of the business, but I made a game out of it. Let me give you an example. If I was working on a particular job that was repetitious, and say I had 4 or 5 different operations, and I wish I could show you something, and maybe in one of the segments we'll do that. But I was thinking, why do I want to do it this way when I can find a faster way? So I made a game out of it. If I was supposed to do, say, 10 pieces today or 10 pieces an hour, my goal was to make it, to get it down to 9 pieces per hour, or 8 pieces per hour, or 7 pieces per hour. No, I want to go the other way. I want to do 20, 30, 40 pieces an hour. So how do I make that happen? A sidebar was, Glenn, when I was working in a small shop, and it was my early training, it was in gear grinding, and this is very high precision stuff. So I didn't know the difference between 2/10ths and 2/1000ths. I just knew that this is what it was on the indicator. You know, you got to put it between this line and that line. I said, oh, okay. So they gave me a tray of these gears I had to grind. I was grinding the faces, the gears, and all of that. So I ground them all in, and I came back to the owner, and I don't remember what the time was, but I said, these are all done. And he said, what? He said, we better go check them right away.
Mr. Bailey?
Uh-oh, yep.
Ron Hughes is on 5 for you.
Can't take it right now. Tell him I'll call him back.
Okay.
So here I am, and I finished these parts, and the owner said to me, what, are you done with these already? And I said, yeah. And he said, we better go check them. Well, I think he thought that I scrapped them all. And this was some very expensive gears that were used, as I recall, in a fuel pump for I think it was for one of the bombers that we were making for, what was the big bomber? The B-2? Is it a B-2 bomber?
Yeah.
Is that the one we still in existence? Yeah, it was for the B-2 bomber. So it's just what I did, and I made a game out of it. How do I make it fun? And you can make it fun if you challenge yourself. So I challenge myself all the time. I said, you know, I think I will try to make this faster, and how do I do that? Well, for one, I got my own tools, which many of you already have, but if you don't, if you're an upcoming toolmaker, get your own tools, get your own C-clamps, get your own Allen wrenches, organize them. I knew in my toolbox, I could tell you in every drawer exactly what was in there. I could open it up blindfolded. I could reach back and grab it. I knew what was in there. I didn't throw stuff in there, so I was organized. So organization is a big thing. Stay organized. That'll make you efficient. Allen wrench. Hey, Joe, I got an Allen wrench missing here. You got one I can borrow? Hey, where are you? Oh, you know, how was your golf game? Oh, I had a great time. Did you go to the Lions game? Yeah. How about the Red Wings? You go to the, oh, yeah. Next thing you know, 10 minutes go by. You're still jawboning about it. You don't have your Allen wrench yet. Get your own Allen wrenches. Have them at your disposal when you need them. C-clamps, that was another sore spot for me. Every time I wanted to go get a C-clamp that the company had, somebody had it over here, over there, so it took me 5-10 minutes to screw around trying to find the damn thing. I went out and bought my own C-clamps. You know what that did? That made me more efficient, made me a better employee. It made me valuable. It made me more valuable. Why? Because I got the job done faster. But did I have fun doing it? I was aggravated. I don't want to walk around chasing for tools. Anybody got an indicator? Get your own damn indicator. I got my own indicator. So that's a really, really important thing. I can't emphasize enough how critical that is to making you a good employee. And Glenn, remember when you walked in the door, you saw that, I think when you first walked in here some time ago, you saw kind of a poster that I had framed about 20 years ago.
The can-do attitude.
There you go, man. There you go.
First thing I videotaped.
You like that, eh?
Took it home. Yeah.
All right. So, Jim, we took it off the wall. I wanted to share this with you. This is something that I'd like you, if you could, Glenn, I'd like you to post this somehow, so all of the viewers can take a look at this and read it, because This says it all. This is about attitude. And this is what will, if you adopt any one of these, 2 of them, 3 of them, 5 of them, I don't care, adopt them all. But it will make you a better person. Got a good shot of that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here you go, Jim.
You're going to put a JPEG online, right?
Yes, sir, we sure are. So, you know, and I think in the next episode, I'd like to talk to you some more about mental attitude, because I think that's so important about how you approach it and how, when you leave here, and you remember, we spend more time here than we do with our family at work, don't we?
Absolutely. Pretty much.
Yeah, so and then when you're at home, so let's say you're 10 hours here, you're an hour traveling, so you're 11 hours out of a 24-hour day, you're going to sleep 8 hours, so it only leaves a few hours left to interact with your family and friends, except on a weekend. Mm-hmm. That's different. So your time spent here should be pleasurable, and we're going to continue to show how we can make it pleasurable for you. So watch for our next episode, and thanks for watching. And remember, check our YouTube. We want you to subscribe, and we want you to share it. So if you like it, share it with the others. Did I miss anything, Glenn?
No.
Got it all?
No.
Okay, folks, so thanks for watching.